50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.
It might have been a ghost town, but Xbox and Microsoft have fixed the classic old school Call of Duty servers. And I'm not saying just 1 or 2 games, I'm talking every single Call of Duty game that was on the Xbox 360 or last gen, and I just had to make a video about it. I jumped on and tried COD 4, MW2, MW3, and Black Ops 1, and I found instant games on every single one of those games. This is really shocking because I'm Australian and I can only match other oceanic people on these games, and for the first time in nearly 10 years, these games are populated. Now with the big acquisition, Microsoft purchasing Activision, these games will most likely come to Game Pass, which is going to give a second life to a lot of these games we played in our childhood. Back when Halo 3 and Modern Warfare 2 were out, I would go between both of the games. I spent a lot of my teenage years playing both Call of Duty and Halo. Surprisingly, when I jumped on, it was exactly the way I remember it. I went straight back to quickscoping people like I had done all those years ago, tac knifing, marathon, lightweight, and commando pro, and it was so much fun to play. I even had the classic lobby experience where everyone is swearing at each other, clip on screen now.
Wait, Davo, you fucking virgin. He's your fucking lead! Lead out of one fucking spot!
Sorry, bro. Wait, Damo time. What's going on, Damo, bro? We owe me $2 from the canteen last night, bro. What are you going to do about it, bro? You want to pay me back, bro? Damo, bro. Boy.
And that really took me back to my childhood. Big props to Microsoft for actually fixing this, because it has been years, almost a decade, since these games were playable for a lot of people. And for me personally, I've never been very interested in the newer Call of Duty games, so I never cover them for videos. But the classic Call of Duties, the old school games, the original Modern Warfare trilogy, I think they're all 10 out of 10. I especially love the old school zombies. That is fun. And when you go back and play these games, you really see the difference between now and then. A game launching with a full finished product, no features missing, everything the way it should be at launch. And the reason for that was back in the day, it was much harder for developers to update their game. And because of that, everything had to be perfect or close to perfect straight out of the box. Nowadays, you buy a physical copy, the game isn't even on it. It's just unlicensed. And then you have to digitally download the game, and then probably a huge day one patch. And then even then features be missing. Modern gaming, am I right? But that's not what this video is about. It was so awesome to be able to jump on, find instant games, and just have a good time playing Call of Duty again. As an Oceania player especially, Call of Duty is rough on high ping, so to play on good connection again is just fantastic. There was 37 good connection games on Modern Warfare 2 last night on a weekday. That is unheard of. And if you are thinking about jumping in and playing, all the games are on sale. If you don't have the disc, all of the games are on sale in the Xbox store now. They will be coming to Game Pass, so they'll all be free if you want to wait for that. And they are all backwards compatible. So I was playing on my Series X. You can play on almost any Xbox all the way down to the original 360, and you can have the exact same experience you had all those years ago. And for me, that's the big thing, the experience. Back in say 2009, 2010, there were so many social features and ways to make friends online. A lot of these games, even Call of Duty, wouldn't allow you to have party chat, so you have to talk in game chat. I kind of like that. I noticed people didn't talk as much online once party chat came out. Even being able to party up after a game, continuous lobbies. That's the way you make friends. Versing the same people over and over again. You might start out trash talking each other, but then you get talking, you have fun together, and you make friendships. And I feel like that's missing from gaming today. It is definitely not as social, and I think people are missing out on that. Also, the games themselves, there's just something different about them. The sandbox, how every weapon interacts with each other. On Modern Warfare 2 especially, everything is overpowered. Everything can kill you in like 2 seconds. Everything is viable, and there's a bunch of funny weapons that not everyone uses. You can if you want. Like Commando Pro, there was always jokes and memes back in the day of Commando Pro, now you can lunge halfway across the map. Commando Pro would make the knifing distance huge. And that's also something else I miss. Anything that is cool or new, breaks the mold of what the developers expect, is instantly patched out now. Instantly taken away. And I think these glitches, these bugs, they really give the game its soul. What the community does with the game, what they come up with, and how they shape the game from them playing it, gives it its identity. And then when developers come along and remove all of that stuff, I feel something is lost as well. But with all of that said, big props to Microsoft, super duper excited to play some more of this. If you guys want to see a follow-up video to this, see just how much the population booms when they come to Game Pass, let me know down in the comments. I know a lot of Halo fans who watch my channel also grew up on these classic Call of Duty games, so I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.